Hello, everybody, and welcome to Behind the Curtain. I am your host, Brian Kuzminski, and we are here today at the Illinois Media School. And I have a great guest. She is actually the director of this wonderful school, Illinois Media School. Her name is Ruth Clayman. And she is the director of the O'Hare campus, which we are at right now, and also the Denver, Colorado one. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
Yes.
Nice to be here.
And I heard that there was a recent move that you guys went through. We actually have a clip of the old university or whatever you want to call it, this wonderful school. Yes, we have a clip of the old school. And it's a nice school.
We were formerly located in Lombard,
Yes.
a suburb of Chicago, and in April of last year, so we are coming up on our first year anniversary here at this facility at 8501 West Higgins Road, near O'Hare. I mean, as you know, you see the planes flying and a lot of traffic around here, so it's a very vibrant, dynamic area.
You pretty much think you're actually at O'Hare because it's...
Yes, yes. The facility is wonderful. We have 3 large classrooms. We have 9 studios for the students to do their work, and we also have 2 radio stations. So it's a beautiful facility.
Oh. And is it bigger than the old facility?
It's about the same. It's configured a little differently, but it's about the same square footage.
Okay. And you guys have a lot more room to grow.
Yes, there is. There is space that we could add to this particular space. Once we're at that point where we need to add, that would be awesome. That's what we're working towards.
Cool. And what got you into wanting to go from to start out like, what is your career like? How did you start getting into to where you're at right now, your field?
Well, that's a great question. I started in education many years ago, and I started teaching high school English. So I did that for a number of years, and then when my children were little, that was great. But when they got a little bit older, I decided I wanted to go to work with adult learners. And I got my master's degree and then was able to teach at a career college or trade school, much like Illinois Media School. And then from that point, I got involved in administration. It was just, I always tell students, but also my own children, that just kind of follow the path that opens for you. And I started as a teacher and then ended up in administration. And campus director is just like a dream come true. I love it.
Is there anything that you miss, like from the teaching side to the
Yes.
administration?
You know what I miss? Seeing that on students' faces as they learn a new concept. Just seeing that I get this now. That's exciting. But I get to interact with the students on the same level in many ways as campus director, and also just working with the educational aspects of the school right now too. So as much as I miss like that one-on-one with students, there's so many more opportunities and experiences that I have that it fulfills, all of my...
You said one-on-one. Were you like a paraprofessional, and then you went to a teacher, and then you went higher?
No, I've always, I started with the classroom teaching, big classrooms of high school students in English classes. And but the one-on-one, you always have that with students.
Okay.
Whether you have a classroom full, you always get to know. I think teachers who are really involved and committed get to know the students on an individual basis, even though there might be many in the classroom. So that's the thing. But I do my best to get to know our students here as well.
Well, and that's good because that environment is a good family environment, and instructors, staff, and things. And there's a lot of programs here. Am I right?
Yes. Yes, so we offer our radio and TV broadcasting. That's our foundational program. It's pretty much how we were started. And we've added digital media production. which is more, it focuses more on digital marketing and social media, branding, and those kind of things.
So like the new stuff from the last
newer-
20 years.
Right,
Okay.
social media, et cetera. And then also we have a film and video program, and then our sports emphasis, which after you finish the radio and TV broadcasting program, then many of our students actually choose to go in and pursue the sports or the film, just for more hands-on. That's what our school is really well known for, is that we do old-fashioned hands-on learning, internships, get into practice what you learn in the classroom right off the bat. So it's a great experience for the students.
And would you say, because this is a trade school, you don't have all that headaches with, trying to learn everything, being in here for 4 years, trying to, you're in and out,
You're
but,
in and out.
At least you're in the field, like you're actually touching the equipment, you're
Yes.
doing the nitty gritty to get into what you want to do.
I absolutely agree, and I think that we offer a great alternative to the four-year institutions, the college, the traditional colleges, we call them. Because some students, we even have students who are college graduates who come here because they want that, like you said, the immediate hands-on, get in the industry, get your hands dirty, roll up your sleeves and learn, touch the equipment and learn the practical aspects right away.
Well, thank you so much there, Ruth Clayman, and there you have it. And we'll be right back.
Thank you.
As a parent, sometimes it's hard to believe your kids listen to a word you say. So when it comes to drugs and alcohol, it can be tempting to say nothing at all. But you actually have tremendous influence. So it's a simple choice. In this hand, how to make your kids more likely to get involved with drugs. In this one, how you can help them stay away from drugs.
Don't I have a say?
No. Not on this. We think that it's for the best.
Tell me how you getting separated is best for me.
I think
We'll all be happier.
in the long run.
I don't know, I'm missing something there.
This is New Guinea.
It's so powerful.
I don't see it.
I'm having an out-of-decade experience. I was walking and came upon a fountain which bore the sign, "Don't drink the water."
Do you
And
get
the beggar
this?
carries a
Isn't
sign
it
saying, "I'm
fantastic?"
blind." What does this poem mean to me? It's like a collage of images.
Let's
and
face it,
sounds.
not every cultural activity appeals to everyone.
Finding an oasis.
So we're giving you something everyone likes, a choice. That's why 23,000 arts and humanities groups are inviting you to find something you can get excited about. Just call for a free brochure about what's going on in your community.
I think I'm getting into this.
They're tuning up.
The arts and humanities, there's something in it for you. There's a lot going on in your community. For a free brochure on how to get involved, call our toll-free number.
And we're back, and hopefully you didn't go away. Well, if you did, then I guess you wouldn't be seeing me. And since you're here, then I guess I'm making you want to see more. And here we have Matthew Robinson, and he is the, what is your title here actually?
I'm the admissions advisor
Admissions advisor, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the discovery of like how people get into the school, because you're the admissions advisor. Like, how does that work? How does that role work?
So before we go into how the role works, let's start with, it starts within the students, right? The students make the decision that they want to change their lives. They reach out to us at that point. So what do? I just assist them. I help facilitate their goals, help them go to the next level. Whatever it takes, I'm going to be there for them. I'm going to be that support system for them. So I'm going to help walk them through the process. So what I do is I come in and I evaluate the student and get to know the student a little bit more. So we take a deeper dive into what most don't do. So I try to go in and I try to find out what you're not saying, because that's what's going to help me help you achieve all of your goals.
And what is your background there?
So my background is sales, music industry, and education, right? So it all ties in, right? So this role here is it's a perfect fit for me. So, but I was born and raised in the music industry. That's my background, the music industry.
So basically media, like, all kinds of, media, because if you think about it, like, it doesn't matter if you see a movie, commercial, whether it's on the radio or whatever, or at least hear the movie on the thing. There's music involved in some point or aspect. So,
yes.
And then you said that you help with the admissions. Is people that come in, you said some people have hurdles and things like that. What are some of those hurdles that you have been able to accomplish, like having them make that next step?
Well, a lot of the hurdles are just the uncertainty that they have, right? Because we're dealing with adults. Everyone's already in their life. Life is running, right? Life is lifing, as they say, the new key buzzword. Life is lifing, right? So at that point, what we do is we figure out what's going on. What's the end goal for you? Now, how do we get there? How do we help you achieve the end goal? We never lose sight of the end goal. We have to keep the end goal in mind at all times. So.
And that's true, because I know for a lot of people, like, including myself, you got like work, family, friends, you got unexpected things, you got all kinds of stuff. And then it's like, it's not always just, you go from high school and then you're like, okay, well now I have to get a career. So then you go to college or trade school or whatever. So there's always that aspect that there's always a problem. And with that being said, it's like, what am I going to do? And then you were saying that you have a music background. So it's kind of like you get to see what you basically lived, in a sense, all your, because people come in, they don't really know what they want, but they get an idea of, different things, and then they go to the school, they get an education and things, and then all of a sudden, you see that, and like, okay, this person can get to this, and this person can get to that. Was there anything that you wish that you may have wanted to do, like, before, or like, how did you get here? Like, how did you get your job here, or like, how did you find out about the Illinois Media School?
Okay, so I actually found out about the media school through a client of mine. A client of mine had an interview here, so that's how I was, came into contact with the school at first. But I have an extensive sales background, been in corporate America for 25 years now. I'm probably dating myself. However, been in corporate America for a while. So I've gone through your high-end luxury brands, your utility companies, to your education, right? To your schools. But I found that here at Illinois Media School, this is a passion school, right? So people really love what they do. So when you see someone expressing their true love, then that just helps to get my creative juices flowing as well. So this is a give and take situation, right? I'm helping you, however, you're helping me at the same time, because I'm helping change lives, and there's nothing more fulfilling than changing a life.
And I think, with it, when you say that, too, I noticed that, like, even like with my take on this, and my experience, that we have seen, and I have seen, like, a different thing, because you see the TV and you see all this stuff, you're like, how do they do that? And then you come here and you're like, oh my gosh, well, that's how they do that. It's like you see everything in a different light. Like, it's not just easy.
Oh no.
It looks easy on TV, but when you're actually in the trenches, you're actually, like, you have a different appreciation for it.
Definitely, because what people see is, like you and I, for example, only thing they're seeing is just me and you. They see an interviewer and a person being interviewed. They don't know how many people it's taken to actually run this show and get this production off the ground. There's a lot of moving parts that go into this, right? And a lot of vital moving parts that without your cameraman, without your production, without your director, without your sound, this would never go off without a hitch. So we make it look easy. However, it's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, like a car. Hopefully it's not, a cold winter day and all of a sudden it doesn't start. But if it does, well, that's what AAA is, I guess.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, anyway, it's nice that you took your time and came out today, Matt and Robinson, and thank you so much, and have a good day.
Thank you for having me.
Hijo, ¿qué haces?
No, lavándome los dientes.
Muy bien, mi cielo. Dame un beso cuando te vayas.
Sí.
No dejes que el amor por tus hijos te impida ver esta nueva realidad. 1 de cada 5 adolescentes hispanos ha abusado de medicinas recetadas para drogarse. Ayuda a prevenirlo.
Call us about volunteering in Junior Achievement's new elementary school program and help expand kids' dreams for the future.
It can be a little awkward when your friend tells you he's been diagnosed with a mental illness. But what's even more awkward is, if you're not there for him, he's less likely to recover.
I'm here to help, man, whatever it takes.
Once you post your image online, you can't take it back. Anyone can see it. Family, friends, anyone. Think before you post.
Hurricane Katrina revealed both the generosity of the American people and the resiliency of American business.
If you're a small business owner, it's essential to you and your community to get up and running quickly after any disaster.
Planning ahead can make a real difference. We urge you to visit ready.gov for free tools to help create an affordable emergency preparedness plan.
Because the faster you're back in business, the better for all of us.
Hello and welcome back. I am still here, and you still are here too, so that's a good thing. I have an audience. So right now I have another guest, and her name is Alicia Porter. She is part of the admissions at Illinois Media School. And tell me a little bit about how you got involved with Illinois Media School.
Absolutely. So I've been in education for about 7 years. I came from an online 4-year university, and I came here because someone who works here introduced me to the school, and that's how I ended up here. It was a great thing because moving from online to here, it was awesome. I love this school. I love everything that goes on here, like the interaction with the students, being able to watch your students that start from the very, very beginning and kind of blossom and move into different roles here, like learning how to work with all the equipment, learning how to just work with a computer. Some students aren't good with computers, just watching them grow and learn. It's amazing.
You said that you came from a online university.
Absolutely.
And then you came to a live university.
Yes.
So how is that like a transition? I mean, everyone's like, oh, staying at home or hybrid is like the best thing in the whole world because I don't have to see my boss. And I'm not saying that, but I'm just, letting you know that people say that. But, what is like the differences and what do you like about actually coming to work and actually seeing people besides the four walls?
Right. So I'm going to tell you, I'm a people person, so I love being around people. the transition from being online. I was still helping people, still helping them with their dreams, what they were trying to do. But this environment is amazing. I love the students. I love the instructors. They're amazing. They help the students. That transition was a little harder for me because remember I was working from home and I was on, and it was all online. But once I got used to everything, the drive and all that, it's amazing. I love the students. I love talking to them. I love them, like them showing me their projects. It's just watching them, something from this grow. It's amazing. They just, one of my students didn't really know how to use the computer. So now he's like recording things, he's videoing things. It's just having that interaction, that personal interaction one-on-one with your student, being able to kind of just watch them develop with everything that they're learning here. It's amazing. It's an amazing environment here.
Did you have any what's your background experience like?
Sure. So I worked in the medical field for about 25 years, and I got kind of burnt out. COVID did its thing, and then I moved into education. I felt like I needed to still help people, and it's just amazing that I'm still helping people change their lives, just in a different way, and it's still fulfilling because, like I said, they're learning, they're growing, they're doing better for themselves. I like the environment here because the programs are 8 months. So it's not like, oh, I have to do this for 4 years. It's more like, okay, I'm learning all this stuff, hands-on stuff that I can do. And in 8 months, I can go out and use it.
Be able to do something
right,
with
be
your
able to do
career
something
and
with your
everything
career.
like that.
Correct, yep.
Not go and spend 4 years, a lot of money, a lot of your parents' money.
Right.
And then you end up like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do?
Right.
Then,
what path do I want to go? What
4
area do I want to
years,
go in? Being here, you know exactly what you want to do. And even being here, we have different emphasis programs. So it allows you to be able, like if you want to do film and video, you can do that. If you want to do digital media, it allows you to be able to go in that direction. It just gives you so many different options. And our instructors here are in the industry, so they know what students need to be in the industry. And so they prepare them with that information so they can go out and be able to get into the industry.
And since media has been changing, it seems like every day, we get something new, and all of a sudden we're like, oh, are we supposed to click on that or, join that or, whatever.
Right.
It's like, how do we keep up?
Right.
So, I mean, in a sense, this place can actually be like a crash course 101 way of getting into just knowing what your kids are doing for the older group.
Right, sure.
And the younger group that is, maybe not as tech savvy or into that kind of stuff. They can learn how stuff is done.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so proud of my student. He didn't even know how to use a computer. So he went from not learning how to use a computer to just doing everything now. And it's so cool to just watch him grow. I can't wait to see him in 4 months. It's going to be amazing.
Who knows? He might end up, teaching his own class.
Right?
Or
there you go,
like,
being an instructor.
Yeah, you never know.
Nothing better than giving back, right?
and that's kind of how it works. You have the teacher, and then you have the student, and then the student becomes the teacher, and then kind of vice versa.
Right.
And
things. Gives back to where they were at, giving back and saying, hey, I want to help you. Even the students here are wonderful. Just hey, can you come look at this? Can you tell me what I need to do? Can you tell me what's wrong? Is there anything wrong? Do you see anything wrong? Oh yeah, just do this, just tweak this. Being able to know that they're going to productively give you things that will help you grow and help you do better.
I like that. I really do. I mean, if I wasn't already enrolled in this school, I would almost want to enroll in this school, because you guys are. You're selling me here.
That's good.
Whatever I'm paying, double it. No, kidding. No. You know what? I'm going to have you stay here, and we'll be right back.
Great.
After a short commercial message.
Perfect.
From our wonderful sponsors. They pay for the programming, so we got to do it.
Here's one time it doesn't matter who your neighbor is. Here's the other. Life's too short. Stop the hate.
My hero? Isaiah Thomas. Kevin Costner. Mr. Wong.
These are teachers, but to the kids they've reached, they're heroes.
My hero? Mrs. Wooten. If I don't get through to that child, who knows, maybe no one else will.
Teachers have the power to wake up young minds, to be heroes, to make a difference. Reach for that power. Teach. Find out how by calling 1-800-45-TEACH. Be a teacher. Be a hero.
Hey, Sarah.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute. How do you know him?
Come on, Donovan, do it like I taught you. Love the new tattoo, Sarah. Let's go!
Dude, that's Sarah. The girl in the pink shirt. That's the girl I was telling you about.
Oh, that's Sarah?
Theater 2 on your left. Hey, Sarah. What color underwear today?
Hey, Sarah. So when you want to post something new?
Anything you post online, anyone can see. Family, friends,
See you later, Sarah.
even not so friendly people. Think before you post.
Hello again, and we're back. And I'm still here, yes. I hope you're not getting sick and tired of seeing this wonderful face. Anyway, I have my guest here again, Alicia Porter from Emissions.
Yes.
I have one question for you
Sure.
before we go. So this month is Women's History Month.
Sure.
What would you say to any of the women, or pretty much anybody out
Sure.
there, why this school is actually like a good school on the grounds of like, hey, you know, anybody can do it, but like you can make some really good history, like, you know, in this field.
Yeah, right. So here's an example. Deborah Norville just got a Life Achievement Award, and she's in the media, just a woman in the media. It was amazing. I was so happy for her, just that she took that and it empowered her to become great at what she does. Women can be great at whatever they do. Women can do anything anybody else can do. And I love that here at this school, the students prove that, you know, they go out and they learn everything just like everyone else. So it's just amazing that they're creating their own history that they're going to be proud of, and that they can tell their daughters, hey, I did this and I'm proud of this. Like, this is an achievement. Like, you can do it too. Like, just being that role model for their daughters to be able to say, okay, if I can do it, you can do it. And if I can be great at it, you can be great at it also.
And what would you say for like some like spouses that are like, oh, well, you know, I was going to go to school, but then, you know, life happened, and then now I'm not going to go to school because life happened, because, you know. Right.
I'm going to say don't ever limit yourself. Don't ever let anything be limited, because if you limit yourself, you can't see what's maybe there for you. Always keep an open mind. Always say, I can do it. I can be great at this. So just, it's a mental thing, just being able to say, hey, I have to look beyond the obstacles. In the end result is I want to be in the industry, I want to be in the media industry, and I want to be able to be great at it. So just, it's all mental, just being able to mentally say, hey, this is awesome and I can do this.
And I think anybody could actually learn from that.
Absolutely.
And take that for anything.
Sure.
And you know what? Before we go, I like to thank my guests and also all the people that helped with this production. Scott, Martin, Devin, Pete, Shauna, and Alicia. And my name is Brian Kuzminski, and I'm glad that you guys tuned in. Thank you, and bye.
Bye.
You can fade out any.